From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes, when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Mêlée Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate. I want to be a pirate. Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the 7 seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Mêlée Island's Governor Elaine Marley. Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island. That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Mêlée Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Guybrush! Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
There's an enemy pirate fighting over there. Excuse me. I don't suppose you'd mind just leaving us alone? I'll give you all my milk money. Excuse me? I guess he doesn't want to talk to me. It's the grated door to the ship's cargo hold. I have more important things to do than futz around in the cargo hold. Their ship is bigger than ours. Those bullies. I might if I wasn't tied to the mast.
What's your sign?
I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon. That cannon looks ready to fire. If only I could get that thing to go off. It's way out of reach. Even if I wasn't tied to a mast, I doubt I could pick up that cannon. It's full of hot coals. It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet. It's full of hot coals. I already knocked it over. There's a pile of red-hot coals simmering on the deck there. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deckwood. I don't think this coal will be of any use by itself. Yikes! Too hot. I should try to pick one up if I want to try to do something with it. Better not try that again. I hope there was nothing flammable in the hold. I really hope it didn't burn any holes in Elaine's suede luggage. I'd never hear the end of it. Nope, he might not miss next time.
Snugglecakes.
Hey, Elaine, could you untie me? The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
I hope the loyal citizens of Mêlée don't hurt themselves. I mean, you know, all the pushing and shoving on the dock to see my, our return could be dangerous. Make sure this one stays on top.
Then there was the swab who came at me with the rusty fid. I sure taught him a thing or two about the proper use of deck chairs. Whoa. Got it.
The burden of being the governor of such an adoring yet unsophisticated public can be so draining. I'll be lucky if I can get a second to myself for months.
You know, we make a great team. The way we communicate, the way we work together, the way we anticipate each other's every move. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, well, here goes. Might as well get all the hullabaloo over with. What? Where is everyone?
Maybe everyone went to bed early?
Where's the welcoming committee? The banners? The crushing throng of well-wishers? Oh dear, do you know what this means?
We can spend another 3 months honeymooning.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey! How are you, boy? Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy, is something wrong?
Free grog at the SCUMM Bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won $74 playing bingo but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion. Let's go.
Let's try 45, 6.7, minus 14. Fire!
Ah!
What do you think you're doing?
What does he look like I'm doing, fancy pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah.
The governor's dead, man.
Dead?
Was the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, governor. I'm on the contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy your mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Mêlée Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do 2 things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island. Talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
And not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
Hey, get away from there before I pop you one on the head, capiche? Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck.
Excuse me.
What?
Please stop firing boulders at my house. It's very unnerving.
Sorry about that, kid, but I'm under contract.
What would it take to get you to stop flinging rocks at my house?
Permanently? Yeah, some kind of restraining order, I guess. You'd need some fancy lawyers for that.
Okay, how about temporarily?
Well, the union gives us liberal snack breaks during the day, but I don't have any snacks.
How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates?
I'd love to, but I can't. My contract explicitly states that I'm not to leave Mêlée Island until this house has been demolished.
Are you sure you can't join my crew?
And risk incurring the wrath of the Mêlée Chamber of Commerce? Not in your life. Those guys are real leg breakers.
What are those numbers you're muttering?
You know? I don't rightly know. They're supposed to be targeting numbers or something, but I'll be danged if I can figure them out. All I know is how to hit that cactus. I'm trying to extrapolate from there.
Could you show me how to hit the cactus?
Nah, I only do that when I think the catapult's out of alignment. I wouldn't want to waste one of these boulders. They're expensive.
You seem like a busy man. I'll let you return to your evil deeds.
Thanks. Let's try 45, 6.7, minus 11. Fire!
No way! I don't want to be inside if that guy actually gets lucky and hits the house. I wonder how these cacti got onto our tropical pirate island. Looks like our landscaper has been monkeying around.
Let's try 15, 3.7, 12. Fire!
What an odd-looking cactus. Hey, I bet I could market this. Vegetarian steak. That is one fat bird. That pig-shaped bush frightens and confuses me.
Let's try 45, 6.7.
It's 3 o'clock. Sold. Ahoy there, fellow seafaring wastrels.
Yes! Oh, sorry about that.
You startled us.
Yeah, that's it. Startled.
I'm putting together a crew for a mission to Lucre Island. Want to join?
Holy jumping mother of God, no!
I'll take that as a no, then.
You'll have to excuse my friend. Our last adventure on the high seas ended badly. We're in no hurry to return.
Oh, come on. Join my crew. It'll be fun.
No!
Thanks, but no.
You two look awfully familiar.
Oh, we have very common-looking faces. Isn't that right?
Oh, definitely. Can't swing a dead Chinook around here without hitting someone who looked like us.
Didn't we run into each other last summer on Fat Island?
We've never been to Fat Island.
And never in the summers.
Are you sure we haven't met?
Drop it, Threepwood.
Hey, how'd you know my name?
Doesn't everyone know the name of Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate?
True, but I still think you guys look familiar. Aren't you the famous comedy team of Youngler and Muntz?
Youngler and Muntz? Never heard of them.
You haven't? But they're brilliant! They do this bit about how men leave the commode seat up and how women love to shop for boots. Well, I guess you had to be there.
Apparently.
I could swear that I know you guys.
I really don't think so.
Dudes, aren't you the founding members of Keel Hall, the world's loudest pirate speed metal band?
Not likely. Neither of us can carry a tune.
Neither can Keel Hall. I could swear that I know you guys.
I really don't think so.
Didn't we share a cruise to Monkey Island once?
I don't think so.
Carla, make the bad man stop. He's come to take us back to Monkey Island.
Carla?
Who?
You can't fool me. You're Carla, the swordmaster of Mêlée Island. And you're Otis.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let it go, Otis. The half-wits recognized us.
I knew you guys looked familiar. You were 2/3 of my original Monkey Island crew.
The crew you abandoned on Monkey Island, you mean?
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to escape from Monkey Island?
No. How difficult is it to?
Escape from Monkey Island.
Well, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
The whole experience was very traumatizing.
Scared us for life.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't feed the narwhals, Buster.
So, what have you rapscallions been up to?
Where to begin?
What have you been doing with yourself, Carla?
You mean after I finally managed to escape from Monkey Island?
You're never gonna forgive me for that, are you?
Not in this lifetime. Anyhow, I've spent the last few years here on Mêlée Island re-establishing my swordmaster credentials.
Well, that sounds productive.
Oh, it was, until that Australian showed up.
Australian?
Yeah, an Australian real estate developer. He challenged me to a round of insult sword fighting, badgered me into betting my house. It was over so quickly.
Gee,
Now I wander the streets of Mêlée insult sword fighting for food.
how sad. How about you, Otis? What have you been doing for the last few years?
Well, after I finally escaped from Monkey Island, I made my way back to Mêlée Island where I tried to resume my former profession.
Petty thievery?
I prefer to think of it as proactive redistribution of wealth. Unfortunately, the indignities I suffer on Monkey Island have left me so jittery that I cannot pick a lock or a pocket without making more noise than a flatulent hippo.
What vivid imagery. So how do you earn a living?
Begging mostly. You'd be amazed how many people will pay to hear the story of the innocent pirates who were betrayed by their idiot captain.
Whatever happened to Captain Smirk, the sword trainer?
He sold his house to a foreign investor.
But he didn't want to.
The investor challenged him to a round of insult gin rummy and beat him.
Smirk was so ashamed that he signed over the deed to his house on the spot and hopped the next ship out of Mêlée.
The same story's been repeated dozens of times all over Mêlée Island. This slimy investor strolls into a pirate's house or place of business, challenges him to a game of insult something or another, then humiliates them so badly that they have to cave into his hostile takeovers.
Haven't you noticed all the sword signs around here?
Well, where's the third member of our old crew?
You mean Meat Hook?
That's a good question.
After we finally got off Monkey Island, Meat Hook renounced his piratey lifestyle and returned to his true passion,
Drinking?
painting.
Painting? But the guy's got no hands.
That's what we said.
These stories are too depressing. Let's talk about something else.
If we must.
Won't you join my crew? For old time's sake.
Guybrush, take a good look at Otis.
Monkeys! Monkeys is full of the monkeys!
That's what happened to him the last time we agreed to be part of your crew. Now, what in the name of Blackbeard's dandruff could possibly convince us to join you in another idiotic adventure?
Well, how about a brand new car?
What?
Sorry, I kind of got caught up in the moment. Well, how about treasure? Boatloads of treasure.
We're still waiting for the treasure you promised us the last time.
Oh, yeah. Well, how about some lovely property off the coast of Booty Island?
Oh, that's rich. Everyone knows that a mysterious foreign investor has bought up all the real estate around Booty Island.
Well, how about
My undying and unconditional gratitude, baby.
What was that? Were you coming on to me?
Oh, icky.
Hey, I'm married.
Then quit using your picking up winch's voice. It's creepy.
Sorry. Well, how about cushy government jobs?
That sounds interesting.
Carla, What are you doing?
What kind of cushy government jobs are we talking about?
You know, the kind where you're paid 3 times the going private sector rate, no one checks your work, and it's impossible to be fired.
Don't listen to him, Carla. He just wants to take us back to Monkey Island.
We'd want contracts, of course.
I'll see what I can do. Be seeing ya.
Not if we see you first.
You know, I've never even been in there. I don't even think I'm registered to vote.
Guybrush, what are you doing here?
Looking for a bathroom?
Quit fooling around and stop that catapult.
Another sold sign. The old, creepy, unlit place for books. Gee, that doesn't sound too inviting.
Guybrush,
What was it I was supposed to be doing?
stop that catapult from destroying our home and then sail to Lucre Island, remember?
Oh yeah, thanks. Cream of frog. No thanks. I'll pass. Monkey armpit juice? Sea slug pate. Essence of worm-ridden seagull. Ugh, that's really, really disgusting. Beady. I don't think they're for sale. What a strange mirror. It appears to be attached to the wall. Yep, that's a ladder. That ladder will never fit in my pants. Nothing interesting up here. Perhaps I've become desensitized, but this pile of human bones no longer sickens me as it once did. I'm not carting around anyone's mortal remains unless it's absolutely necessary. Wow, a 4DFX Voodoo Mask 6! Cutting-edge voodoo technology. No way. Installing the drivers on these things always gives me a headache. The smell of this basket brings back horrible memories of Puerto Pollo. No way! I've had more than my share of chicken feathers. Ouch. I hate to be that guy. No, I'm not into torturing complete strangers. The present company accepted, of course. This table must have been a hand-me-down. There are only a few hands I want in my pants, and this isn't one of them. That's quite a thumb. As useful as a big thumb would be when hitching for rides, I don't think I need it. Nothing happened. Ah, the middle finger. The most communicative of fingers. As useful as a big finger would be while sailing in heavy traffic, I don't think I need it. Nothing happened. For a pinky finger, it's quite large. I've already got a pinky finger. Nothing happened. If that's a ring finger, I'd hate to see the size of the ring. I don't need another ring finger. Nothing happened. finger seems slightly different than the others. If I want to point at something, I'll use my own index finger. Yikes!
You pulled?
Hey, it's you!
Yes, it is I.
You seem to show up whenever I'm in trouble. Why?
Who can say? Perhaps it's because we share an unspoken magical bond. Perhaps the fates have intertwined our destinies. Or maybe I've got an unbreakable 5-game deal with LucasArts. In any event, I'm here to help. How can I assist you, Guybrush Threepwood? My mystic eye sees precious time wasted in idle chit-chat. What would you like to know?
You've helped me so much over the years, and I still don't know your name.
My name is not important.
Oh, come on. What's your name?
Do not taunt the fates, Threepwood. The truth of my name will be revealed when the time is right, and no sooner.
Didn't you relocate to the island of Puerto Pollo?
I did, but I sensed that I was needed here on Mêlée. Besides, the incessant clucking on Puerto Pollo was driving me mad.
Did you really move your thriving voodoo emporium back to Mêlée Island just to be near me?
Yes, but perhaps my voodoo senses were on the fritz.
Why is Mêlée Island so empty?
That is an excellent question, Guybrush.
I thought so. Well,
What?
Why is Mêlée Island so empty?
Oh, that. About a month ago, a mysterious overseas investor began buying up all of Mêlée Island from the local pirates. Those that wouldn't sell have been challenged to various forms of insult games. Insult sword fighting, insult golf, insult darts, insult arm wrestling. You get the idea. Strangely, this investor always wins. He's the best insulter the Tri-Island area has ever seen. Eventually, even the craftiest of Mêlée's pirates have been forced to sell after wagering their homes and businesses in ever-escalating rounds of insult gaming.
How awful. Why don't the pirates just refuse to play?
How many pirates do you know that can resist a duel?
Good point.
In any event, the few pirates remaining on Mêlée Island live in constant fear of being challenged by this foreign investor.
Do you know anything more about the mysterious foreign investor?
Only that he comes from a faraway exotic place called Sydney.
Sydney? That sounds like the name of a kid who gets beat up a lot in school. I'd like to talk about more important matters.
Like what? I sense that you wish to dabble in the dangerous voodoo arts. What did you have in mind?
Have you got any of those evil destroying voodoo dolls?
Sorry, we're fresh out. We're expecting a shipment from Dinky Island early next week, though.
How about one of those invisibility necklaces to help me sneak into women's locker rooms?
Those are nice, aren't they?
Yeah. Got any?
No, it's been a bad year for unspoiled eyeballs.
Do you have any plus 10 strength elixirs in stock?
Perhaps. What are your current stats?
I don't think I've got any.
Well then, what good would a strength elixir do?
I see your point. I could really use a potion that would make me immune to severe gas attacks.
You're telling me. Tragically, our shipment from Booty Island is also running late.
I'm in the market for an enchanted sword that hypnotizes my enemies into a deep stupor before I skewer them with it.
You don't need a sword to send your foes into a stupor, my child. Just be yourself.
Gee, thanks. Have you got any snacks? I'm starving.
I left my gum machine in Puerto Pollo. You might want to try the SCUMM Bar if you're really hungry.
On second thought, I probably shouldn't be shopping at a time like this.
True. The cards have foretold that you seek direction.
How do I stop that weasel from hurling rocks at my house?
What goes up must come down. But what's more important is where it comes down.
Yeah, like on my house. I'm still not sure how to stop my house from getting destroyed.
Gravity is your friend. Use their own instruments against them.
How do I get to Lucre Island?
It's a fairly simple procedure. Get on your ship.
But I don't have a ship.
So find one. Must I draw you a map? Then assemble your crew.
A crew? Where am I gonna get a crew?
This is a pirate town. Even in these economically depressed times, you should be able to find a couple of competent sailors. Then sail to Lucre Island.
But I don't know where to find Lucre Island.
That's what navigators are for, Guybrush. I believe there's one in the SCUMM Bar.
Actually, I think I can figure out what to do next all by myself.
Very well.
I don't need any more of your enigmatic hoodoo right now.
As you wish, Guybrush. I'll be here later if you need me.
Too bad it's locked. Guess I'll never find out. Somehow I think the landowners would protest. The SCUMM Bar, haven for the rowdiest bunch of drunken scallywags you'll ever see. I doubt it would be practical, or good for my back, to carry a bar around. The skull of Hermie, the giant sea pig of Mêlée Island. His ribs tasted like pork, his shanks like salmon, and his giblets like yams. It's comforting to know that Hermie's hollowed skull guards this hallowed bar. It's half full. Or perhaps it's half empty. The owner wouldn't be too happy if I took that. That sword's in there pretty deep. Looks like I missed a mighty bar fight. I'm pretty sure I'm not the one true king. The human body is a beautiful thing, most of the time. Hail and hello, oh master of all things grog-like.
What can I do for you, Mr. Marley?
Threepwood.
Ah, right, sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood.
This place is quieter than a crypt full of mimes.
Isn't it a crying shame? It's been that way since that Australian blew into town.
Australian?
Aye, a scurrilous Australian land developer who's been using strong-arm tactics to buy up all the land on Mêlée Island. Half of our regular clientele have been driven off island by the no-good scoundrel.
Wow. Do you know anything more about this Australian developer?
Not really. I'd surely love to give him a piece of my mind, though.
I've got troubles.
Like what?
The government is trying to blow up my house.
Well, that's a crying shame, Mr. Threepwood.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna blow up my house, it should be me. I haven't got a crew to take me to Lucre Island.
You know, there's probably a pirate or two hanging around that could be coaxed into joining your crew.
I need a ship to take me to Lucre Island.
You might want to try the Mêlée Island municipal shipyards.
Does Stan still work there?
Oh, no. The whole place is run by the harbor mistress these days.
Harbor mistress?
Aye, she's very by the book. Although, she does have her tender side.
If her tender side is anything like the painting behind you, I don't want to see it. Where'd you say I could find a ship?
The Mêlée Island municipal shipyards.
Got it. Thanks. On second thought, I hate listening to myself whine.
You and me both, brother.
Grog me, barkeep.
Why, I'd be glad to. After you show me some ID.
ID? I don't got to show you no stinking ID.
You do if you want any grog.
No, really, grog me.
No, really. ID.
Since when do groggeries check for ID?
Since unscrupulous Australian developers started trying to get our grog license revoked.
No, really, grog me.
No, really. ID.
I left it in my other pants.
Well, Either you change your pants, or you don't get any grog.
But I like these pants.
Well then, no grog for you.
No, really, grog me.
No, really. ID.
What, don't I look like I'm 14?
Actually, you look like you're about 15. But we're carding anyone who looks under 23 just to be safe.
You got any snacks?
I've got some pretzels.
Well, that seems harmless enough.
Yep. The SCUMM Bar's famous kudu jerky pretzels.
Ooh, got anything else?
Not really.
Okay, let's have some.
Sorry, can't give you any.
What? Why did you...
That drunk at the table over there, he has the last basket.
Can't you give them to me without a basket?
Sorry, it's SCUMM Bar policy.
Are you sure I can't have just a few pretzels?
You really don't want to carry these babies around in your bare hands.
You're probably right.
That's the spirit. See if the inebriated fellow over there will see fit to give you some.
How'd you like to join a crew of courageous pirates on a dangerous quest?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Great!
But I should really check with my boss first. Hey, boss!
What?
Can I have a few days off to join Mr. Threepwood here on a swashbuckling adventure?
Are you out of your grog-addled mind? No.
I guess I can't go. Damn.
Are you sure you can't join my crew?
I'll check. Hey, boss!
Don't even think about it, bucko.
He sounds pretty adamant.
I've got to go.
Right, well, Grog will do that.
Maybe it's just me, but playing darts without a shirt seems like an invitation to trouble. Must be hard to play darts when you can't reach the top of the dartboard. Ahoy, mateys!
Buzz off, buzzard breath.
Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
You're in a bar. You're playing darts. This is busy?
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Mêlée Island.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
Which you aren't.
we'd advise that you take a long walk off a short pier.
I'm a dart-throwing maniac.
Really?
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master. Or something that rhymed with that anyway. So, can I join your game?
No.
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
Would you strapping young specimens like to join my pirate crew?
I would, but once I win the Mêlée Championship, I'm gonna have to go on tour to win the Tri-Island Dart Throwers Championship.
Actually, you will be able to join this crew since I will be winning the Mêlée Island Championship.
Says you, Swabby.
Knows me, cracker brain.
Are you sure you won't join my crew?
Nah.
Nah.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Those are from other players.
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Get out of here.
No, really. Pick a number. He'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit a bullseye.
Here goes nothing.
Wow, that's pretty good. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Hit a triple A.
No problem.
I'm impressed. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
How about a 2?
Watch the master at work.
Hey, you're pretty good. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Land one right in the eye of that skull over the door.
Watch the master at work.
Impressive. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
How about that post on the right side of the screen?
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
Nice shot. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
There's no way you'll be able to hit the center of that life preserver on the kitchen door.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
Nice shot. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Can you hit that big stuffed fish over there?
Watch the master at work.
Hey, you're pretty good. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
Here goes nothing.
Impressive. Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
Someone's gonna be upset when they see what their master's used for. I'm not planning on starting any fires. Perfect for popcorn. There's no way that's gonna fit in my pants. Not even a life preserver will save what lies beyond that door. I don't see anyone drowning anything other than their sorrows. This fish has seen better days. It's the door to the kitchen.
Hey, stay out of the kitchen, you sissified sea urchin.
Why don't people ever want me to go into the kitchen? That looks like a pirate with a lot on his mind. Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese. Ignatius Cheese.
Wait a minute. Your name is Cheese? Cheese? I'm sorry, but I just can't get over the absurdity of your name.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Threepwood.
I'll have you know that the Threepwood name has a long and noble history.
So does mine.
I'd like to hear about the long and noble history of the Cheese family.
It'd be my pleasure. Naturally, no discussion of my family would be complete without mentioning my great-great-grandfather, who single-handedly revolutionized the art of roadside carriage wheel repair.
Who was that?
Are you daft? Have you never heard of Jack Cheese?
I don't ride many carriages in my line of work. Sorry. Tell me more about the family Cheese.
Well, there's my great-uncle.
What's he famous for?
He's a renowned holy man who remains steadfastly neutral in any conflict.
Let me guess. Swiss cheese?
Ah, so you've heard of him.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My brother is starting to make a name for himself.
Really? What does he do?
He sings depressing autobiographical songs.
Give me a second. Blue cheese.
You really know your cheeses.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My great-great-great-aunt was legendarily ugly.
How ugly was she?
Well, she was so ugly that men turned to stone at the sight of her.
Wait a minute, nope, I'm drawing a blank.
I can't say as I blame you. Not too many folks remember Gorgonzola cheese.
I think I've heard enough about your family. What big arms you have, Mr. Cheese.
The better to insult arm wrestle with, Mr. Threepwood.
You're thinking of insult sword fighting, you dotty old fool.
You're out of touch, Mr. Marley. While you were away, the insult sword fighting paradigm became attached to a host of other pirate pastimes.
Paradigm?
Well, nowadays you can't throw a dart or play a game of checkers without being expected to toss in a withering bon mot.
I think I tossed a bon mot in a food fight once.
My particular speciality is insult arm wrestling, which I use to defend my bar from hostile takeovers.
Tell me again about this thing you call insult arm wrestling.
I thought I'd made myself clear. It's just like insult sword fighting, but with arm wrestling.
Ah. How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates, Mr. Cheese?
And what, pray tell, might I be finding myself doing if I joined this crew of mighty pirates?
You'd be helping a band of bloodthirsty brigands sack a small fishing village.
That doesn't sound too manly. Any girly pirate can loot a defenseless fishing community.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew of mighty pirates?
Well, I don't know. What kind of pirating would I be doing?
You'd be looking for sunken treasure with a group of cutthroat killing machines.
Sunken treasure hunts are for thieves and scallywags, Junior. Real pirates keep their treasure.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew of mighty pirates?
Well, I don't know. What kind of pirating would I be doing?
You'd be traveling to Lucre Island with a crew of cretinous buccaneers to meet with my wife's lawyers.
Now that sounds like a worthy mission for a mighty pirate navigator like myself.
Really?
Aye. The seas around Lucre Island are very treacherous and can only be navigated by a skilled sailor. I'd love to face that challenge, but
what?
I can't.
Why not? Is your keister glued to that chair?
Well, yes, now that you mention it, it is. But that's not why I can't go, Mr. Wizened Pirate.
Well, then why?
Because if I leave my bar for too long, it'll be stolen out from under me.
You're the owner of the SCUMM Bar?
Aye, the one and only.
I find it difficult to believe that the SCUMM Bar is owned by somebody named Cheese.
Don't make me come over there, Driftwood.
Threepwood.
Whatever. Anyway, I've been fighting off a hostile takeover bid from an Australian land developer.
Come again?
You heard me. A greedy Australian is making a grab for my bar.
With guns and swords and cannons?
Worse, with insults, jibes, and mockeries. It's taken all of my insult arm wrestling skill to keep him at bay.
Gosh, if it weren't for the whole wife being declared dead thing, I'd say that was the strangest thing I'd heard all week. Is there something I could do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
I was kind of hoping that you'd cave in due to my incessant nagging.
Kid, I've been married for 30 years.
So?
So there's one thing I'm immune to. It's incessant, high-pitched nagging.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
If I beat you at insult arm wrestling, will you be my navigator?
That's an interesting proposition, Threepwood.
It is? I mean, of course it is.
How about this? If you beat me, I'll be your navigator.
Great.
But only if you teach me some new insults.
Agreed.
Well then, let's see what you've got.
Today by myself, 12 people I've beaten.
From the size of your gut, I'd guess they were eaten. They've got muscles in places you've never even heard of.
It's too bad none of them are in your arms. Hey, look over there!
Yes, I know it's a three-headed monkey. Your knuckles are grind to a splintery paste.
I thought that the bean dip had a strange taste. You suck!
People consider my fists lethal weapons.
I'm rubber, you're glue!
My stupefying strength will shatter your armor into a million pieces.
How appropriate! You fight like a cow!
Ha ha! I win! Come back later when you're feeling up to the challenge.
It says, happy birthday. No, it's probably the only thing this poor guy has to his name. It's one of Mêlée's colorful, chemically dependent seafaring scallywags. Hi there, fellow swashbuckler. What's the word on the street? Got any more juicy nuggets of info? How would you like to join my crew on a dangerous piratey mission? We'll be searching the seven seas for sunken treasure. I'll take that as a no, then. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew? We'll be pillaging a small coastal village. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew? We'll be heading to Lucre Island to meet with my wife's lawyers. You're right. That does sound sort of silly when I say it out loud. What's that you're drinking? So, what are you drinking now? Say, mind if I have some of your pretzels? You sure I can't have any of your pretzels? You look like a busy man. I'll let you get back to your self-destructive binge drinking. Kudu jerky pretzels. I guess he doesn't want anyone taking his birthday pretzels. Hello again, Mr. Cheese.
Yes?
I challenge you to another round of insult arm wrestling, you big-armed freak.
Very well. If you win, I'll be your navigator.
You're on. I've got muscles in places you've never even heard of.
I am rubber. You are glue.
My 98-year-old grandmother has bigger arms than you.
Oh, how appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Your arms are no bigger than fleas that I've met.
Oh, so that's why you're scratching. I'd go see a vet. Hey, look over there.
Yeah, I know. It's a three-headed monkey. You're a big poopy head.
Oh, please, you call that an insult? Do I see quivers of agony dance on your lip?
Sadly, your breath should be equally reckoned.
I'm gonna put your arm in a sling.
Why? You studying to be a nurse? Give up now or I'll crush you like a grape.
I would if it would stop your whining. People consider my fists lethal weapons.
Sadly, your breath should be equally reckoned. Only once have I met such a coward.
I'm shaking. Oh, I'm shaking.
My stupefying strength will shatter your ulna into a million pieces.
I'm shaking. Oh, I'm shaking.
I won.
You did. Fair and square. Congratulations. You got yourself a navigator.
Ahoy again, mateys. Excuse me. Hey! Why aren't you playing insult dart throwing?
The official Tri-Island Dart Throwing Semi-Professional League rulebook clearly states all dart competitions must be won by dart throwing skill, not by any other means such as bribery, insults, threats, or otherwise.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit that balloon over there.
Watch the master at work. Ah! Oops.
Nice shot. Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
I guess he won't be needing these anymore. I wish I had some grog to wash that down with. Can I get a pretzel refill?
Well, what's wrong with the ones you've already got?
Oh, never mind.
Let's try 22, 3.7, minus 27. Fire!
Hey there.
Yeah, just a sec.
Here, I brought you some kudu jerky pretzels.
Really? Thanks. I really appreciate this.
You're welcome. You know, you could thank me by not chucking big old boulders at my house.
I could, but I won't. Now leave me alone for a minute while I eat these.
Oh, ungrateful. Those control the firing of the catapult.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
You totally messed up my catapult. What you trying to do to me? You're killing me over here. Well, guess I'm gonna have to start over at my calibration cactus over there. Get out of my way.
I hope this works.
There. It's recalibrated to the cactus. Let's try it. Fire!
Okay. Goodbye, cruel adventure game. Forget it.